Hi, it's Joy. Today we're watching 911 Lone Star, Season 5, Episode 4, My Way. I adore this show. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. And before we start, a quick note that I am currently sick. I have a really annoying head cold. It's mainly just really annoying, so my voice I think sounds weird. I may cough, I may be sniffly. I'm really sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do. Let's go. They're messing with him, right? Or he's dreaming.
Gave up your spot.
You guys gave my spot away. To who? Kyle? Eric?
You guys, I think he's choking.
So yeah, he's dreaming.
Yeah.
Is he feeling anxiety about the lieutenant thing?
I'd say I have plenty to worry about.
Okay, look. I know this is fraud.
She's also the woman that cheated on him with someone else at the church. So like, morally speaking, she does not have a leg to stand on.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Likewise. Hopefully we'll still feel the same after dinner.
Like, yes, protect your daughter and want to look out for her. I 100% am with this woman, but she has no moral leg to stand on here.
Such a beautiful space.
We know, it really is. Yeah, Mom took us with Melody for a drum circle.
Oh, Melody was pretending like it was the first time,
Been there?
so that her mom wouldn't feel like she wasn't doing
We
something
had only
special.
gone that one time. When
So, was that before or after you tried to poison my daughter?
I mean,
think
yes,
poisoning is a little
that was a
dramatic.
very terrible episode.
Technically, all the ingredients were edible.
Stop sweating her.
No, honey, I won't. I need to know what kind of household your father intends to raise you in.
I'm sorry, your household is the household of someone who cheats on her husband. So any household that is not a household of someone cheating on their husband is probably an improvement.
And if this woman
But that
has
would,
plans to
like,
poison anyone else.
Hearing the red flag, like
You
that
know
would be a
what?
red flag for me. Someone poisoned my child with weird stuff.
It's all fake.
Mom?
Cassie, are
She's
you all
not
right?
well. Tommy is poisoning
I'm
her
not sure.
actively as we speak.
Did you put something in my food?
What? Serious?
I don't think she'd actually say that.
Like me. You? Why would you
He's trying, he's anxious that it's going to change things in his friendship group, that maybe like something happened in his past with those boys we saw, but he's anxious that him becoming the lieutenant, him technically being above the others in rank, is going to change their friendship dynamic, and he's so desperate for them to not feel differently about him. And Paul, you don't need to worry.
All right, 1, 2, 6.
Are the flies because the
Halligan
person's
pipos.
dead, or because of the stuff they've been hoarding?
We're here.
Glad she's not dead.
Okay?
No.
Oh, that Sprinkles can be so aloof.
Oh, is
I
Sprinkle
haven't
dead?
seen her in a while. Honestly, I have
The
no
smell
idea
is
where
dead
she could be
Sprinkles.
hiding.
You gotta send back in there. Let's see here.
Act of service.
I'll do it. You know what, Cap? I'll just do it.
Poor sweetheart, you don't have to go above and beyond to make them like you. They love you already. And Owen's just like, for once, I'm not the one
Congrats.
making stupid decisions.
I don't want any trouble.
Yeah, that was a dead cat.
there?
Getting all our meals off the apps for the time being. The kind that come in sealed containers. I think I need to lie down again.
This woman is a ridiculous. Like, as if Tommy is going to poison her. Like, come on. Like, if everyone at the table was retching, if all of the girls were sick, if Melody was sick, if her daughter, like, you know, if people at the table, you could just say maybe the food was cooked badly, and then you might be concerned. But she's acting like Tommy would seriously do something to cause her harm. I know Trevor married her, so clearly he has bad taste in women, but like, this is taking it to another level.
It's convenient.
Yeah, maybe a little too convenient.
Okay, what are you guys suggesting?
She's faking, poisoned herself.
Sabotage.
It helps building sympathy with the kid too.
Exactly, because then she doesn't have to look like the big
I mean,
bad
I
wolf
don't
when she says she
necessarily
doesn't
think
approve of
there's
you.
this
Do y'all even hear
huge
yourselves right now?
conspiracy happening.
What kind of a person
But I do also
is
understand
capable of being that
that
devious?
Her
Cassandra
daughter
is.
did start a shadow war with you
Yes.
to get you to stop.
All right, listen, even
Like,
if
with this woman, I
Cassandra
would buy
wanted
this,
to
but
do
I
this,
don't think it's
how
gonna
would
be
she
that.
go from not having...
George Patton said, do everything you ask of those you command.
You've
He
already
also said,
done
I'm a
that.
soldier and I fight where I'm told. Sometimes you gotta lean on the authority, man.
You've done those jobs throughout your time as a firefighter, so you've already put in the time, you've already done the work, and now you're a step above. Like, occasionally doing them wouldn't hurt to keep up morale, to say, okay, I'm giving everybody a break, no one has to do latrine duty this week, I'm doing it, and then other times let them do it, Paul, it's okay.
And he told me the last day you can win a popularity contest is the day before you're promoted, not after.
But I don't think
You
they'll
hear me?
all turn on you as long as you're a reasonable lieutenant. If you start being a
You're
dick,
doing great.
then they will all stop inviting you to their guitar nights. But as things stand, they'll understand.
Does Charlie have any baby monitors lying around?
Oh my god.
Preferably
gonna
one with a
spy
recorder
on her.
feature.
Is maybe the cheese kind of slid off your cracker a little bit here?
Yes.
I know. It sounds.
TK and
it
Nancy
sounds
help
crazy,
with that, but yes.
nothing makes people.
Oh. You actually might. Taking on more than you can chew.
Boston EMS. Hello, anybody home?
One of the more tranquil spots to come to.
Our baby is supposed to be born in peace without a bunch of beeping machines and medical interventions.
Okay, but like, most babies are born with beeping and medical machines, interventions in America and the UK, and they're all fine. The majority of those babies are totally fine, and therefore it's okay.
Oh, that means I'm getting closer, doesn't it?
Oh my god, seriously?
All we can do right now is stay calm and
I mean, I cannot blame this woman for not being calm right now, because this is not a calm situation. Is mum and the baby okay?
We made something beautiful, didn't we?
You did.
God, I
I'm
love
still
you.
worried about medical conditions right now.
Sorry.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Hey, what's
He's hemorrhaging.
Opal? Here. Opal, keep your eyes open for me. Opal? Opal!
Yeah, I was worried that she was too unwell when she was giving birth.
So there's nothing we can do for her in here?
Not without help.
Help is coming, help is coming.
Please tell me they're gonna be here soon.
We're doing everything we can.
Have EMS meet us on the 17th floor.
When she survives, this is going
we're
to be
gonna
the
access the elevator through the
best,
wall.
worst birth story to tell the rest of that baby's life.
Hey man, everyone's got enough of a load in the back. Okay, I got it.
You're
Because it
injured.
looks like you're really.
Look, I said I got it. Okay, come on, go.
Yeah, it's already becoming a life and death situation in the field.
All right, let's go, Lieutenant.
Someone else should do it. He's injured, and it's okay.
Why'd they stop?
She lost her
Because Paul's taking on too much responsibility right now.
Still nothing, Cap.
We're too late, aren't we?
No, it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm gonna take a brief pause in this terrible moment to talk about one of my pet peeves with people watching shows is when they're like, oh my god, you can tell that they're not really doing CPR because it's so, like, obviously yes, like CPR takes so much force, but you're not gonna actually like break an actor's rib so that you can give them fake CPR. So I'm totally fine when it kind of just looks a bit weak, because realistically, you can't hurt that actor to get a good shot. Maybe people should be a bit more like, I don't know, but
Please don't die, Opal. Our baby needs you. He needs his mom.
he's gonna be okay.
Cap, I'm getting a pulse. BP's back too. 50's over 20 and rising.
Let's get you to hospital.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, he wasn't great because he wasn't in the best shape, but I don't think he made that big of a drastic difference
All right,
in the
everybody.
outcome.
Izzy just got suspended. They found her with a weed pen.
What?
Izzy? I don't believe that.
Okay.
But I know someone who would.
So this woman is actually trying to sabotage them? My lord.
Sabotage.
Did you feel it?
And taking it out on the
cool and
kids?
relaxed?
I mean, what I'm hoping now is that it's going to be that a different kid at school was like, oh no, I'm going to get busted, and just shoved it in someone else's backpack. And so it's not the other mum being like, sabotage, but that it's a kid being a kid. Because if this woman is seriously sabotaging this hard, when she's the reason her family broke up in the first place, she can go to hell.
I found out that they were hanging out together without me. When I got the guts to ask them why, they told me it was because I'm not really a boy and it was weird for them to be hanging out with me.
I'm sorry, Paul.
I mean, I was the same kid
Childhood trauma
that they had been hanging out with all that time
strikes
before.
hard even when you're an adult.
But now they start to see me different. I don't want this promotion to affect what we have.
It will shift slightly, dynamics will change and
It's the
evolve,
burden of leadership.
but
And if you want it, you have
They're
to be
still
willing to
your
accept.
friends.
To use Izzy as a pawn in your sick little game.
She's just not
That's
doing
next
this,
level
right?
evil. To this.
Was it a baby monitor?
With motion-activated recording, so all I
Oh
have
my
to
god,
do
is it gonna
is
be
run the
Izzy?
footage back
Like,
and
the
catch you
kids
red-handed.
are just making dumb kid mistakes.
It was me. I put it in her backpack.
Ooh.
Melody?
The demon child strikes too.
Can't this with you. I want to live with you. I just didn't want Daddy and Miss Tommy to hate me. I'm sorry.
Honey?
Poor baby girl. I mean, I do definitely think we do need to get Melody into some serious therapy, because this girl, at the slightest pressure, I mean, these are actually quite big pressure points, especially given her age, but you know, like, she resorts to the most Machiavellian scheming, and when she's this age, it cannot be forgiven and it's okay. But like, that could have seriously affected Izzy could be suspended from school. She could have that on her record forever. Like, these are huge things she's doing, and instead of realizing, what it really shows me is that she cannot speak to her parents. So like, in the first place, when she didn't want her dad to date Tommy, she didn't feel like she could say to her dad, Daddy, I'm not ready, I don't want you to date somebody. She didn't feel like she could tell him, I want to live with you. Like, this girl needs to be in therapy and family therapy. I feel very sorry for, I mean, Trevor irritates me, but I feel sorry for him if his daughter does want to move away. Because he didn't break up their family. She did.
But I thought this was a volunteer system.
Well, consider yourself voluntold. Now go.
I do
Unless
feel
there's something
like
else you want to
we
discuss.
kind of went 180 there, but you know.
No, sir.
Go on.
Are you and Asha coming to hang this weekend or what?
Exactly. They know you're just doing your
know,
job.
Marshall. I promise you, Tommy, no matter what happens, I'll be the husband you deserve.
I mean, I don't love when one parent moves the kid out of state, like away from the other partner, because yes, in this situation, the mom doesn't have a leg to stand on. She's the one that broke up the family, but it is shitty to move the kid out of state, and it's no one's fault that Melody wants to be with her mom. Like, Melody should be allowed to choose which parent she wants to go to. Obviously, it is tricky in terms of like switching schools and things like that, that you can't just be like, oh, this week she wants to be with this parent and this week this parent. Like, she can't change her mind as much as would be nice for her to be able to, but I don't think this marriage is going to work, actually, so he should leave the show. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I'm being a bit silly again. Melody should be allowed to go back to Kansas because it's clearly something she's wanted for a while.
All of us to spend time together as a family once in a while.
I mean, to be honest, the fact that Trevor had Cassandra over for dinner and sat down with her, given that she cheated on him, actually says wonders about his character. He doesn't owe her shit. Like, yes, in an ideal world, you can be civil around the other parent, you can maybe see them for, like, birthdays and things, but he doesn't owe her anything. He owes Melody stuff, sure, but she's fucking lucky, the wife, that he sat down with her.
Would you ever consider relocating to Topeka?
I can't do that to my girls.
Are they actually gonna break
I've
up?
always believed.
You got me to love again.
Is he? Oh my god, I feel so mean now because I don't like him, and I definitely joked off reaction about how much I want them to break up because I don't like his character. Not the actor, the character. God, it's probably partly because the actor's so busy, he's in so many things, my brain can't remember his name. I know his name because he's in so many shows, but it's probably partly like, normally he's got another role, so he won't be able to be in Lone Star that much, and then they've gone and fucking cancelled Lone Star, so they could have let Tommy be happy. Yeah, she's a wee bit heartbroken. You can do better than creepy Trevor.
Mommy. So you.
Okay, when she said she never spoke to her mum again, I kind of interpreted that as like, finito, her mum is dead. So it's nice to know that she can still phone her up. Okay, so. Working out if I'm going to cough or not. Drink of water. So, I didn't think the mother was going to be doing Machiavellian schemes and games, because any adult that actually acts like that is not someone that I would want around my children. And I do seriously think, like, one of the things she should have said in that conversation with Trevor is Melody needs help. Melody needs therapy, because, like, anytime she's like, I'm facing a big emotional turmoil in my life, she resorts to, like, Game of Thrones Machiavellian Littlefinger schemes. I do feel sorry for Tommy because she was really happy with Trevor and she had found happiness again in a way that she never thought she would find. But from a personal viewpoint, Trevor really irritated me, so like him not being in the show anymore is a dick. But then like the freaking channel was like, oh, actually it's too expensive, so we're gonna cancel it. This show is too good to be cancelled, but regardless of that, I'm hoping it miraculously gets saved somehow. But knowing that this is supposedly going to be the final season, they could have so easily just had Trevor be there in Tommy's life, and we just don't have to see him if it is that the actor has other roles. I don't know. So I do feel desperately sorry for Tommy because she never thought she'd find this happiness again, but she did find it. She found it relatively quickly after her husband died. And I don't mean that in like a she didn't grieve him properly, of course not, but like it wasn't like it was 10 years before she even remotely felt that way again. She found it fairly quickly. So I think being with Trevor has shown her it's possible, and it will show her that she can open her heart again to that love. Her girls will be okay with it, and she can find it one day in the future. But then, if I never have to see Trevor again in this show, I'll be very happy about it. Then, her not speaking to her mum, I mean, it definitely seems to me like something else went down in the divorce of Tommy's parents than just two wonderful people stopped loving each other, because the level of like not being able to be in the same room with each other and everything, like someone did something to someone, and that someone was never okay about it, because like you can have a contentious divorce of that level is not because people stopped loving each other, it's because someone hurt the other one. Anyway, I'm glad Tommy's speaking to her mum again, because it didn't seem like, as far as Tommy's aware, her mum did anything wrong. I mean, other than not wanting to speak to the dad, but if Tommy is able to regain that relationship with her mum, it will do wonders for her. Paul, I'm saying Paul till last. I'm trying to think of like any other plot lines in this episode. I feel like it was kind of just Tommy and Paul. The case with the baby in the lift, freaking nightmare, new nightmare unlocked. Like, I want to have kids. I hope I get to have kids one day, but I am terrified of being pregnant and giving birth and like all the risks that involve and the pain. So like a new nightmare unlocked. Though if TK could be standing next to me while I give birth, it would be like a nice plus. So Paul, he definitely was trying too hard to be liked, and I mean, the dream at the beginning showing his childhood, two boys, seemingly from his childhood that we now know were from his childhood, it definitely was old insecurities coming back to play, that this group of friends means the world to him, this family he's found at the 126 means everything, and he is scared of it changing, and it might change in some ways, you never know. I mean, definitely there is an argument to be had that the more senior you get, the less you are able to socialize and fraternize, because it doesn't work the same way. You have a responsibility, you need to be seen as a strict person, but as long as in the field they listen to you and they do what you say and like they work well, it'll be fine. And I do trust in these people, and he definitely was pushing too hard, definitely taking too much on, despite being warned about it. And hiding an injury before you go on a mission is a huge no-no, because in this situation, maybe it was Paul's injury that broke the thingy-majig, but in the long run, like, it didn't cause any lasting effects. The woman is fine. It was a small delay. Like, it didn't delay it by that much. But in another situation, that could have been someone's life that was just lost because you hid an injury, and that goes for everybody here who might hide an injury. So I'm glad Owen kind of took him to task for it, but also was like, I still believe in you, you're going to be fine. And then everyone else believed him as well, and it was lovely. I'm going to end this reaction here because I still feel like shit. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching.